It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from Charlotte. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the former Raven, it's Gus Edwards. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30 to Devian Clowney there in run support. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Chargers get set to kick it away. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Another try with Brooks. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hekker, on to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Brought in by the tight end, Hayden Hurst with the catch. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver...
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Clowney comes up with the big sack, and you can make an argument, Mike, that he's coming off his best season of his career. 9.5 sacks just a year ago. Now he's back home in the Carolinas, where he's already making his presence felt.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. And for the rookie from Georgia, it's Ladd McConkey. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger! Go.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Here's 1st and 10.
Kappa.
To throw is Herbert. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The veteran Josey Jewell there for the stop. Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Herbert to throw. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
On 1st down, Herbert. This is caught at the 2. And he is going to be out of bounds. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Now Herbert again. To the goal line and in. Will Dissly. Touchdown Chargers. That his first touchdown of the new year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Raheem Blackshear on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And this will be a Panthers first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
The first back taken in this last year's draft, Mike, and down in Carolina, all the conversation surrounds, can we get more talented skill players around Bryce Young and see if he can become that quarterback of the future that they're all banking on. And with Jonathan Brooks, his production at Texas, 10 touchdowns on the ground last year. He's good in pass protection. He's elusive. He's explosive. He's every...
And he's going to take this all the way home. Jonathan Brooks, touchdown, Panthers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And he'll get to the 40 on a short gain. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw, it's Herbert. This one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Ready up.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, sack.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
Go! Check go!
Young gonna give it to Brooks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's third and 7.
Trap 60. Panther 11.
From the gun, it's Young. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And the Chargers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. On play action, now Herbert. Pass to the tight end, Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
59.
Herbert now on first down. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Young. Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here we go.
They run out of the gun with Brooks. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. A gain there of 11. It's a Carolina 1st down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
They'll go play action with Young. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Ready.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Brooks. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
We're back at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he will power his way into the end zone. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
21.
Herbert.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now it's Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert now on first down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
Hey, Kappa. Baylor tight. Go.
Herbert to the air again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers are back within a point. It's 14-13. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sack.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He'll go once more with Brooks. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Justin Eboigbe in there on the stop. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll tuck it and take off.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
And that is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here we go.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Young. This pass is caught by Thomas. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
From the gun here on third. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession. Get the ball back to your offense and see what they can do. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Ray.
On 1st down, Herbert. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Home to try. 59.
Throwing again, Herbert. That is caught by the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. First and 10. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Young. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a 4th down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
Let's go. 21. Let's go. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Derek Brown, former 7th overall selection, gets the sack there.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Play action now. It's Herbert. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here.
Baylor tight. Set.
On play action, it's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Ready.
On play action, now Herbert. This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage, no gain to show for it.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
12. Crowd right. Set.
Herbert to the air again. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll run here. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll run. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies out.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Crowd right.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Let's go. Hey, ram. 5-9. Go.
Now, Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run here with Edwards. Good blocking, and he's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, L.A.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 7 Pirates.
They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's a big one. This third down.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Young. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
59, 59. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's to the right side and incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
21. Let's go. Set.
On second down, here's Herbert. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On the set.
They'll come up for first and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That one complete to Leggett. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So after the penalty, a break as they now have first and 5. To throw is Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he's going to be out of bounds, so they take advantage of the 1st and 5 situation and pick up the quick first down. Out of the shotgun, Young. This pass is caught by Thomas.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Open man downfield. It's Leggett. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Panther first down. To throw, Young. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. He's going to try it here again. And that is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches, generate big, explosive plays, primarily through the air. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game is...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Give it up the middle to Brooks. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So